Today, I'm going to react live to one of my favorite commits in Nebraska's 2025 class, one of the most athletic linebackers in the country, four-star in-state talent, Christian Jones. And I'm going to react to the best highlights throughout his entire high school career for the first time. And we're going to look over the stuff that we are super excited to see for the next 3 to 4 years as a Nebraska black shirt. So really quick, fun film reaction. If you're fired up, I know I am. Hit that like button. Also, if you're a diehard Nebraska fan and you're unsubscribed, what are you waiting for? It would help me a lot. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm the only channel on Nebraska YouTube that's committed to posting daily content all offseason long. So please hit that subscribe button. Join the best family here on Husker YouTube. But without further ado, let's get into it, going over this super fun film reaction, reacting live to Christian Jones, in-state four-star linebacker for the Huskers, early enrollee, a guy who has a lot of offers, a lot of good tape, and is one of the most coveted linebackers in the country. Nebraska locked him down. He will be on campus this spring. There's a lot of awards by his name. There's a lot of acclaim. There's a lot of hype. Let's see if the film backs it up. Let's get things going. But Christian Jones, one thing I'll tell you about this guy, super speedy, good pass coverage skills. He looks like a grown man out there. And as you can see, you see the speed splash right away. Oh my goodness. Forces the fumble, gets back in there, and says, hey, I know I gave up the catch, but I'm going to go and force that fumble, get that ball on the ground. So once again, looks like this is zone coverage. And he just uses his speed to get back in this play, punch that ball out. That's a good way to get things going. But, I mean, just to give you an idea in my head of what I'm expecting in this linebacker core, you got Christian Jones, Dawson Merritt, Dasan McCullough transferring in from Oklahoma. I mean, one of the most athletically gifted linebacker cores in the country. And as you can see there, pick six. One thing I like about Christian Jones, too, and you'll see this throughout his film, he has a unique pass coverage experience. There's a lot of linebackers who are good in the running game. They're good at blitzing. You know, they're speedy, but they're not great in man coverage. They're not great in zone coverage. Christian Jones is really, really good in coverage. And as you can see there, locking up one of the better targets in state in man coverage. So that's going to be huge for him at the next level, just having that pass coverage experience. But again, very, very fast. He's a good weight. He's 6'3", about 225 pounds. Obviously, you probably want to put on 10 or so more pounds. But, man, I mean, he has that burst. I think he's a very smart player as well. He can read what's happening on the field, whether it's a play action, run, pass. And once he finds out, he's going to get to that player in a blink of an eye because of his athleticism. Also should be mentioned that Christian Jones was an All-American coming out of Omaha, Nebraska. There's not many Nebraska kids who get that honor, so clearly one of the best players in the country. Had a bunch of really good offers. Nebraska beat out most notably Oklahoma, Miami, Auburn, some other big-time schools for his talents. So they're at that edge spot. He can rush the passer a little bit as well. And just makes up for it after the play. Again, he's one of those guys who never stops playing. You know, until pretty much after the whistle, he'll keep those legs turning and trying to make a play. I like that about a linebacker. You want those linebackers to have that mindset. I'm going to make the play no matter where I am on the field. Even if I'm out of it, I'm going to keep going. Really, really good film so far here. Again, look at that instincts. Instantly reads the play, goes and makes the boom. Very sure tackler, but he can, again, he hurts you a little bit, right? When he tackles you, brings you down, he will hurt you. Once again, forces the fumble there, rips it out. Westside brings that to the house. I know I've received this question before. Where will he play at that linebacker spot? He will play middle linebacker. Again, he does have a little bit of pass rushing experience, but you'd prefer him to play middle linebacker anyways. That's where he's most comfortable. That's where his future is at. So he will be a middle linebacker for the Huskers. Dawson Merritt will likely be a jack. Pierce Mooberry, another guy in this class, he will also be a middle. Just another example of Christian Jones always staying in the play, right? He was not in that play 99% of the time and then made a play right there at the end. A lot of players would have gave up. They would have said, I'm out of the play. I'm too far away from the ball carrier. I'm just going to give up, save some energy. Christian Jones does not do that. Does not give up energy, man. He's always going to make a play for his team. Guy's going to give it his all. And again, I'll save my full analysis for the end, but Christian Jones is one of those guys where if he can fully commit, meaning if he's completely dialed in, learning the playbook, doing all the right things outside of the field, which I expect him to do, there's no reason this guy shouldn't have success because the athleticism is there. The tape is there. The raw skills are there. Like there's just not many. There's not many linebackers who are built like grown men coming out of freshman year of high school. Like I remember watching this guy playing at Burke his freshman year. He was built different. I mean, he looked like a senior out there. So he's looked like a grown man out there for a very, very, very long time. But he's also he checks every single box. Played basketball growing up. Very, very speedy. Very smart guy. There's no reason he shouldn't succeed. And then again, we'll talk about his future when we're done looking at this film. But I'm very, very impressed with this stuff. Once again, at that middle linebacker spot, look at the vision. Instantly reads that it's a jet sweep. Makes a play, goes low, like that. Again, just super, super fast, super feisty. And he has a lot of good weight on him. I think that's an underrated part about his game. It's not even a part of his game. It's just that he's built very well. Sometimes you'll see these linebackers who are kind of freak athletes, but they're small. He has been in the weight room since he was a freshman. Like, again, he is big from a weight standpoint. He's probably about 225, 230 right now. Yeah, I really, really like Christian Jones from a weight standpoint as well, man. I wonder if they have that listed on the official website. On the official Nebraska website, his official weight, because I know on the recruiting sites they say 215. Yeah, they say 230. He's up to 230 right now on the Nebraska website. So that tells you there's not many linebackers who are 230 and have this speed, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I remember calling this game, Millard South, game of the year right there, 1 versus 2. Lays the boom. Shout out Dylan Jones with that catch, though. Goes low again. Just a very sure tackler. And that's something that's really improved throughout his years of high school. He wasn't always a very great tackler, but he's really gotten better at that, especially his senior year. He did not miss many tackles. And there you go. Good way to end things with that block kick. So, all right, guys, let's go over my final takes and opinions about Christian Jones from what we just watched. What does his future entail? Again, there's just not many players who check every single box coming out of high school like Christian Jones. And he's very, very good in the weight room. A lot of times that box is not checked. So he's 230 pounds. But he's also incredibly speedy. He's not Luke Reimer out here. He's speedy. He's fast. Great vision. Knows how to get in the backfield. Really unique pass coverage skills that you normally don't see from middle linebackers. Good in man coverage. Good in zone coverage. Like, it's one thing to be a linebacker, and be a solid tackler and get to the running back. Okay, that is what it is. It's another thing to be experienced in the passing game. There's a lot of times these linebackers, they struggle in that. He clearly does not struggle, so I think he checks every single box. I'm just looking out for if he can commit to everything off the field. If he can dial in, lock in, commit himself to this team, I think he's going to be a future All-American with Nebraska. Him and Dawson Merritt, that's a scary combo for years to come. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Christian Jones film review. Let me know in the comment section. Hey, if you made this fun of the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe. As always, folks, go be good. Go, Matt Rhule. See you in the next one.